Ladies and gentlemen, moms and dads, boys and girls, and non-binaries of all ages, it's time for another riveting episode of Hozay in Hollywood.
Hozay in Hollywood. In California, things they ain't so good. Where the incompetent clown, Karen Bass, ain't around. When most half of LA burned to the ground. Gavin Newsom's a stooge, his brain ain't so huge. He's a douchebag, words kept secret in town. Hozay in Hollywood. You'll pay more tax than you ever thought you would. Politicians, they don't care, they'll set fire to their hair and just make you pay more. Keep the unions all fat so they vote Democrat, as long as they keep minding the store. Ho! 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 Hozay in La La Land. The train to nowhere is the current farce at hand. 90 billion in the hole, no track laid, so I'm told, and the cost just keeps going up. Where Adam Schiff is a turd, Eric Padilla's a nerd, and Swalwell, makes you throw up. Hozay in Hollywood. The cost of living ain't misunderstood. Explanations suffice, it's all overpriced, and the cost is still headed towards the moon. Keep voting for clowns, keep Maxine Waters around, and Alec Baldwin is still a buffoon. Ho! Ho! My name is Hozay Smith, and I'm still kicking ass.
Welcome to yet another alternative universe edition of Hozay in Hollywood, where political, social, and cultural satire collide, and of which...
I know. There's no escape.
There's no escape.
No.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Can you believe this is episode 75?
75.
That means we've been banging them out for a year and a half.
Yeah. And this is all we have to show for it?
Well, gotta be one of those shows. That's Hozay.
That's the Hammerhead.
Welcome, and thanks for hanging with us. Boy, what a huge happening this week in the California governor's race. As folks know, Hozay is the surprise party candidate for governor here in California. You're also running on the cocktail party ticket.
That's correct.
Hoping to put between the two of them together?
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Well, let's get to it. Eric Swalwell.
Oh, man. Talk about your world-class asswipe.
Yeah, this is, by now, most of you have heard that at least 5 women have come forward and accused him of all kinds of sexual abuse. And this is a guy that has been on committees and pompous rear end.
Oh, yeah.
You know, believe all women.
Yeah. You know, he's had to withdraw from the California gubernatorial race.
Yeah.
He's also resigned from his congressional seat, and it looks like all of his progressive friends have run for the hills.
Oh, absolutely. Nobody wants to be seen with this guy. And 1,700 people have donated to his campaign. Among them, Robert De Niro.
Yeah. Well, you know, the whole thing, if you hate Trump, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Mm-hmm. So here's a situation where, all the Trump haters get together.
Yeah.
And they say, hey, we hate Trump.
Is that what they say?
That's what apparently they say.
So he's out, and now, he's been beating on Trump for so long, and now Trump's Department of Justice.
Oh, man. They're going to have a field day on this guy.
Yeah, as well they should. One of the accusations, one of the women that's accusing Swalwell of sexually abusing her, happened at the Montrose Hotel, which is right down the street here.
Yeah. I go by it every day when, I get the hell out of here.
That's the route you take? You don't go up to Sunset?
No. I go down the street, hang a right, and off I go.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, so that eliminates one of your competitors. You're still not in the top 10. And in order to be on the ballot, you have to be the top 2. And the primary is June 2nd.
Yeah. Well, all of a sudden, I see a lot of commercials now for a guy with a lot of money.
Yeah, Tom Steyer.
Yeah, he's a boring billionaire.
Yeah.
And he said something about he wants to abolish ICE.
Yeah.
Well, somebody should tell this douchebag.
Uh-oh.
ICE is a federal agency.
Yeah.
And if you're a state, you have no jurisdiction.
Yeah, but you know what that means. They're not going to enforce the border. They're going to be sanctuary cities and sanctuary state. And if you were governor
Thank you.
of California, what would you do?
I've come out, Hammerhead, and I've been very straightforward about what my intention is when I am, in fact, catapulted into the governor's mansion.
Yeah, we know. You're going to spend hard-earned taxpayers' dollars showing yourself and your store-bought friends a good time.
Not just a good time, a great time.
Great time.
Yeah, because this is what politics really is all about. It should be about you get elected and, you get up there and make a speech. I pledge to you today, blah, blah, blah. A new beginning. And then you slip out the back door.
And then?
Well, and then you're gone.
You keep insisting that you've got store-bought friends, and if you're elected, if we get struck by lightning and somehow you are elected, who are you leaving behind?
I'm leaving behind a number of hacks and flunkies to, take care of the day-to-day minutia of state government.
Hacks and flunkies.
Yeah, I've been interviewing for the position of hacks and flunkies.
What's the difference between a hack and a flunky?
A flunky wears matching socks.
Matching socks.
Matching socks.
And a hack?
You don't know what the hell is on their feet.
Yeah.
And you're better off not knowing.
It's nice to see you have such a fresh approach to politics.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So in the meantime, Steyer, who suddenly thought that he was going to get it boozed, it has been revealed that now here's a guy who's apparently for open borders.
Yeah.
Here's a guy. It was revealed just the other day that for more than 20 years, he invested $90 million in a company that ran prisons, including illegal alien detention centers. And here he is claiming that he's for open borders.
Yeah, well, see, this is all about politics, Hammerhead. I don't think you quite grasp the concept.
No?
No.
What, in your opinion, what is the concept?
The concept is once you're elected, you're catapulted into office.
Yeah.
All bets are off.
All bets are off.
Yeah, you're out there saying, now, Steyer.
This is the guy that said he wanted to lower electricity rates by 25%.
Well, unless he buys the frickin' company, I'm not sure how that's going to happen because isn't it a private entity?
Wow, you know more than I thought you did.
Yeah, damn straight.
So?
Well, that's the question I would ask you. So how is he going to lower it 25%?
Well, I guess it's kind of like the nitwit that got elected mayor of New York, Mondami.
Yeah.
Who ran on the platform. He'd give everybody free buses, free child care, open up government-run grocery stores.
Yeah, well, I saw that he just came out the other day and said grocery store number 1 is in the planning stages.
Yeah.
Going to cost $30 million to build.
Mm-hmm. They're building it from scratch?
That's what I understand.
Okay.
And it won't be completed till 2029. Most of us will be dead by then.
So you're saying what?
I'm saying that, that's not going to work. It's pie in the sky. That's why you need to elect myself, a person such as myself. I come right out and I say to you, look, folks, here I am, whatever your problems are. I know that it's expensive here in California.
Sure is.
And you got families to raise.
Yeah.
You got people working 2 jobs to pay the rent and put food on the table. Mm-hmm. So if you're having a problem,
yeah,
and, try and do your best to try and solve it yourself.
Okay.
But if you can't, don't call me. Don't call me. Don't write, because quite frankly, I don't care. But here I am. I'm coming out telling you that I don't care. Not like I'm like that greaseball Gavin Newsom, who comes out and says, oh, I care about you. I care about the people. I want to do what's right for the people. Look what he's done.
Yeah. Well, California certainly is a mess, big time.
Yeah.
And now what happens?
Well, this is This is the vote. The people that voted all these nitwits in.
Yeah.
They got the government that they deserve.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Sure.
Okay. On another topic.
Yes.
How's the family doing?
My brother Cletus.
Cletus. I don't think I've ever met Cletus.
No, you've met Cephas.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to tell your family without a scorecard.
Yeah, well, Cletus has quit his job.
Yeah.
And he's moved to the United Kingdom.
The UK.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Does he have a job there?
Not that I'm aware of.
Mm-hmm.
But he moved there specifically to become a soccer hooligan.
A what?
Soccer hooligan.
I think if he's over there, I think it would be called a football hooligan.
Hooligan schmooligan.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. He likes watching soccer.
Yeah. I've never been able to get into soccer. There's not enough scoring for me. 1-0, 2-1, back and forth, the ball, and not a big deal.
No.
So he's flown the coop.
Yeah. He's applied for like a visitor's 6-month pass.
Yeah.
And is getting ready for the season.
Mm-hmm. What I don't understand. What do you do as a hooligan?
Well, when your team is losing,
yeah,
you start a fight with fans for the other team.
That's what a hooligan does.
Well, that's part.
Mm-hmm. It's part of what they do.
Part of what they do.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. He's flown 6,000 miles so he can be in a fight.
I know it's strange. But like you said, you've never met Cletus.
Okay. Well, every time you tell us about somebody in your family, I think I understand you just a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What else is going on?
Well, as you know, we had hired a campaign manager.
Yeah, he was a sophomore at Berkeley.
Yeah, but he was a political science major.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought it'd be, he would know stuff.
Uh-huh. And does he?
Not really.
And you're surprised by this?
Well, I didn't have a chance to interview him. He came in and he's working just for the resume credits.
So you're not paying him.
Yeah. And, when he's there and he's throwing out all these ideas and, a lot of them, not very bright. The one that he's really beating me over the head on is that he wants me to come out and say, to deny that my name was found in the Epstein file.
He thinks that would help?
Yeah. Well, it's California.
Mm-hmm.
Any aberrant behavior can only be a positive out here.
Well, you've said that the fact that you claim to have been kidnapped by space aliens.
Yes.
You think that's going to help?
Oh, without question, yeah. Yeah, and when I'm out there in grocery stores and supermarkets and shopping centers.
Yeah, you're out there campaigning?
No, not really, but, when I do get out there.
Yeah.
I expect people to ask me, so what was it like being teleported up into, spacecraft?
Uh-huh. And what do you tell them?
Well, I'll tell them what happened. I was walking down Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah.
Minding my own business.
Mm-hmm.
When a flying saucer flies overhead, I thought they were shooting a movie.
Okay. Would make sense. Hollywood. Close enough, yeah.
So, all of a sudden, I was going to make a left into a store that was on the Strip.
Yeah.
When all of a sudden, I felt myself being teleported up into the spacecraft.
That's how you got there.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like a beam, like, boo-hoo, boo. And as I knew it, suddenly, I'm on the observation deck of this alien spacecraft.
Uh-huh. Really, this happened? You didn't dream it?
No, really happened.
Uh-huh. I've heard this story before, and it just seems to get more stupid every time you relay it.
Well, I'm telling you the truth, Hammerhead. I was on the observation deck, suddenly a couple of the creatures came over, and they stood next to me.
Yeah. Did they speak our language?
We spoke telepathically.
You've been watching too many 50 science fiction movies.
No, I'm serious.
All right, so they spoke telepathically. What did they ask you?
They said to me, you hungry? You want a sandwich?
They had sandwiches on the spacecraft.
Yeah, well, aliens got to eat too.
So did you take them up on it?
No, I didn't want to take a chance. I thought it could have been like radioactive or something, and before you know it, I'm starting to glow green.
Yeah.
I got to watch for stuff like that.
All right, so you're flying around Southern California in the spacecraft.
Flying around, and at some point, telepathically, they said, would you like to get off?
Really? They asked you?
Yeah.
Very polite, these aliens.
Oh, best of manners. So we were flying along the beach.
Yeah.
And we come upon the Santa Monica Pier.
Very popular, sure, with the Ferris wheel and other rides.
Yeah. So suddenly we're landing. That's what the noise the spacecraft made.
Walla walla walla.
No, not walla walla.
Why am I going along with any of this? This is for the 75th show. This is
yeah, we're hitting all-time stupid remarks.
Yeah. And who's responsible?
All right, blame the little guy.
Yeah, so anyway,
we land on the beach. Telepathically, they said, hope you enjoyed the ride. Good luck. Out I went.
Yeah. And how did you get back from the beach?
I took an Uber.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, you hit it on the telephone. Car shows up.
Yeah.
And told him where I needed to go.
Your home in Beverly Hills?
My home in Beverly Hills,
How are things in Beverly Hills?
It's Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Really? That's it?
Yeah. I don't want to get too deep into the woods.
How deep can you get?
You'd be surprised.
So what do you hear from the cocktail party these days?
As you know, they've kicked in some money, so I was able to purchase some bus cards.
Yes, 4 bus cards. I think you said to promote the fact that you're running for California's highest elected office.
Correct.
And?
Well, the picture of me is not really of me on the bus card. Mm-hmm. It's me dropping trowel.
So what you're doing is you're mooning the voters of California.
Yeah. You find that strange?
And the bus card company?
They take anything. They don't care. They looked at it. They went, yeah, right, we'll slap it up there.
You just have such a cavalier attitude about all this.
Well, the reason I did this is because the local television stations will come and they'll do, it's like the last story of the newscast. It's what they call the kicker.
Kicker?
Yeah. It's kind of like funny or amusing. Sometimes they'll show like a pet, animal stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping that, Channel 5.
Yeah.
KTLA TV.
Mm-hmm.
Some hot babes working on that.
Yeah.
And maybe the anchor will say, and finally tonight, a candidate running for California's highest office is showing his behind.
The bus card.
Bus card.
Yeah. What does the bus card say? It's your behind and what?
It says, elect Hozay Smith, surprise party, and cocktail party.
Yeah.
California's next governor.
It says governor, even though virtually everybody looks at you like you've got 4 heads when you keep saying governor.
Yeah. Well, it's like in baseball. You hit what's pitched.
And?
Well, let's just say I took one to the head.
Yeah. Great. Thank you. Thanks for sharing.
Hey, that's why I'm here. I'm ready to bring it home. Let everybody know. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Here we go. Hail to the thief. He loves graft. He loves corruption. While I'm in office, show myself good time. Have lots of friends who only like me 'cause I'm famous. All paid for by the taxpayers of California. This is Hozay Smith, surprise party candidate for the office of Governor, California. Vote for me, I'll spend your dough, show myself a good time, and whatever else.
Whatever else.
Whatever else.
Hozay in Hollywood is written and performed by Jack Camarda. It is executive produced by Ron Osborne.
Oh yeah, Osbo. Yeah, frickin' A, Bubba.
Settle down.
Just, can't do it, Hammerhead. Can't do it.
We'll see you next week.